Good morning, everybody. It's actually kind of late. It's 10:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Seed what you need. What is it that you are really wanting? What's in your garden? Great points today, Marilyn. Unbelievable. The thing that I'm really enjoying mostly, outside of the camaraderie and the co-creation that's going on, I mean, people from all over the world that have maybe never even met each other. Some people I have known before in this group are just, it's beautiful. The interactions are beautiful. Besides that, one of my favorite things that is going on, and Marilyn talked about it, is that the healing. When we did Kirk Nugent's 90-day challenge, that was more about stretching the mind out a little bit. I would have never dreamed before that. If Kirk Nugent hadn't told me to look at Bashar, I would not have done it. I always was very reluctant to listen to Abraham. I have no idea why. I just don't know. I just didn't relate. And I didn't even know it was a channel. I had no idea. I think what I was doing was maintaining my prejudice about how people see Christianity. And I think I applied it to that because of the name Abraham. Whatever it is. I would not have looked back at that without the influence of Kirk Nugent, and I'm deeply grateful for that influence. Stretched me out just enough to get me to this part of my life. I want to talk about what is it that you want. I want to elaborate on that. I have seen a couple of really good examples of be careful of what you want. Remember what your mama and dad probably always said it to you. Be careful what you want. You just might get it. And so it made you, in one area, that might have made you feel, gosh, I can't ever have what I want because it might not be, or you might have applied doom and gloom to everything that you want. And, nothing good lasts forever kind of thing. Which I would like you to forget that. That's bullshit. But what I do want you to remember about that statement is that you really do have to be sure about what it is you want. I have somebody in my life that is very beautiful, and for a long period of time we didn't speak. I'm not going to get into that. That doesn't matter, but we have reconnected. And she's going through a lot of soil amending. Tons of it. There's a lot of it. There's. I'm not gonna get into the psychosis of it or to the psychology behind it because that part doesn't matter. What matters is the part of the story that I want to tell you is she said, I'm so tired of being alone. I just want to be in love. I just want to be with somebody. And I'm thinking in my head, don't rush that. You're not ready, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you are. Well, sure enough, because she believes that she's an extremely sexual being, let me tell you something. I'm a really extremely sexual being, and I haven't had sex in years. Not because I don't want to. Not at all. Well, that's not true. I don't want to. My next step is going to be something completely different. Sex is going to be involved in a lot of it. But just not the way I had previously enjoyed it. So, lo and behold, this dear person to me rushes out, the first guy that's nice to her. She's a young mother. She just had a baby. And the first guy that's nice to her, she gets pregnant with. Now she has 2. And I can't even begin to understand what is going on in her life right now. She may have wanted to be in a relationship that was happy and healthy, but what she didn't realize is that she had to amend her soil. She wasn't ready for that. And as a result, she got what she wanted, but now she's living in such a, what the fuck is going on? 2 young babies within the 2 years of each other, 2 different baby daddies. She's completely convinced that she's fucked up, and she's not. I can't imagine being in her shoes. But what I do know is she could have prevented this part. She could have prevented the last part. And I love her very much, and I want her to come through. When I was younger, and I was alone, I want to have a boyfriend. Yeah, sure enough, I got one, and it usually, wasn't anything that was any good for me. But it was a boyfriend, right? That's what I wanted, right? It's really important to be very, very sure that you are ready for what you want. For instance, I don't know if you've ever seen my Texas Haven Manifestation video in my Creative Workshop playlist. You probably have. It's the first thing on my channel. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's the place I'm going to buy to have my Nana's Garden Farm retreat. It's going to be like a holistic retreat. I'm going to probably have Abraham there. The rooms that the people are going to stay in are going to be natural builds that are going to be scattered throughout the 2,500 acres. I'm going to be self-sustainable. I'm going to be off the grid. I'm going to have gardens that I'm going to use to feed the guests, myself, and it's going to be this humongous, wonderful homestead. And the property is a little over $8 million. It's 2,500 acres. And it has 2 houses on it, and a barn, and a natural pool that the owners had built. They did is they made a dam in one of the rivers on the property, how cool is that? And they created this beautiful natural pool, which I love because I love pools, but I don't necessarily want to dig one out of the ground. And it's just insane. The place is crazy. Look at the video. It's great. This is something I want that I'm getting, and I know this. Right at this current moment, if somebody called me up on the phone and said, "Hey, I just found out that the guy that owns this ranch is actually your uncle, and he just passed away, and he just left the property to you." Well, I would at first probably be pretty excited. Then I would realize, holy shit, how am I going to pay the taxes on that property? It's $8.5 million of value. What the hell are the fucking property taxes going to be? That's a lot of property. How am I going to get it? I mean, I would work it out, but it certainly wouldn't be in the right time. It wouldn't be planted in the right soil. So, you got to be careful what you want. For sure. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to have that or something very similar to it. But I know right now, in this soil, this particular place, that this roof right now is exactly what I need. I want to have a homestead, and I'm doing a partial urban homestead or suburban homestead because it's really suburbia. And it's tough. Imagine if I had 2,500 acres and no money whatsoever. Could you imagine if that fell on me right now? Now, if I check my lottery winnings and I won $75 million last night in the Powerball, well, then that's easy. I'd pay it off cash. I'd set up an account to pay off taxes every quarter for the property. I would go ahead and get my natural building friends from all over America and start the building processes and start. You know what I mean? Then I would be ready. Start from where you're at. The most important thing is to start from right where you are. Do what you can do right now and keep making those steps. And when you are ready for what you want, you'll get it. Because the law of attraction is going to give it to you whether you're ready or not. So it's very important to be understanding of that. That doesn't mean that you always have to put something off. I'll do that when I have enough money. Or I'll do that when I know about that. I remember I used to say, oh, I'll go get that really cool waitressing job in Clearwater Beach when I lose, the 60 pounds I need to lose so that I can actually get hired. What the fuck is that? Or don't put it off. Anything. Start right now. Get it. Get it. Do it. Well, I'm hoping that I'm making a really short video today. I'm looking forward to my sinuses being gone because I notice that every time I look at one of my videos I hear It's really funny. Anyhow, I'm having a good day. Seed what you need, man. Get your soil right, and you can have whatever you want and be able to keep it. You'll be able to have whatever you want, and you will be able to keep it. What do you think happens to the lottery winners that go broke within a year? They had no idea what the hell they were doing with all that money. They hadn't changed who they were and their poverty mindset into a millionaire, and all of a sudden the millions are on them. You got to think like you want to be, you got to act like you want to be, and you have to start becoming what you want to be, so that when you receive all the things that you want, you're already there and you're ready. Don't blow your millions, man. Don't blow your millions. Don't waste your time on bad love. Shit. Well, I think that's revealing enough for today. I love you guys. Let's keep it up. Bye.